Hey guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be looking back at one of my older videos. This video was of me making a vintage simplicity pattern for my daughter. I made her a simple skirt, but I actually never ended up finishing the video for some reason. So this is sort of me finishing the video, but it is also of me showing you how to hem a curved edge. So this is a little insert of me just doing the video. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description box or in the information icon in the top right hand corner. So I do show you how to read patterns, cut out your fabric, and of course assemble a simple pattern such as this. But like I said, in this video, I'm just going to be showing you how to hem a curved edge, which can prove some difficulty. I had to really figure this out because I guess I've never done it before in the past. So with this skirt, there is 4 different panels. So I am dividing it up into 4 different panels just to make it a little bit easier as I'm hemming. You can do the same if you have an item that has such panels like this, or you can do it all at one time. So basically, I'm just going to be taking my skirt, the edge of my skirt, and I am going to be doing a based stitch along the raw edge. A base stitch is a longer stitch, and it's going to help me gather the fabric. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to gather the edge of the skirt, which sounds really weird and doesn't really make any sense. But with this technique, you're actually going to get a really nice and flat hem, surprisingly. So I'm just going to butt my machine up to a 5 stitch length, which is the longest my machine goes, and this is just going to make it easier when you go to pull your thread. So I'm just going to start at the seam. So like I said, I chopped this up into 4 different panels, so I'm going from seam to seam, and I will make sure I have a good length of thread at the beginning, and then I'll pull it at the end and make sure I have another good length of thread just so that I have something that I'm able to grab. Then I will take it out of the machine, and then I will assess my situation, find a good thread to pull, and then I will just start pulling, and it will slowly gather the fabric. Now, of course, we're not going to be ruching it. We're just going to be doing a very subtle gather. And it's almost like magic, because when you start to pull your thread, the fabric just kind of wants to fold itself up. So you're going to have really, really small gathers. And then you're just going to press it to the desired, hem width that you would like. So from here, you're just going to figure out how you're going to hide those raw edges. If you want, you can unfold it, and then you can just do a serge right on those edge, or a zigzag stitch. I'm choosing to use a ribbon to basically just cover it up. So I'm going to just place that over top of my raw edge and then sew on both sides. Like I said before, if you wanted to only have one seam, you could sew it onto the edge of your fabric like this. So like unfold it and then sew it like this, and then you would roll up that ribbon and then do one more stitch to, keep it flat. That would only have one seam on the other side, but I didn't mind having 2 seams, so I just sewed on either side of my ribbon just to secure it down, and it still gives me a nice flat hem. And especially with something like this, like a very dainty skirt that has a light fabric, you really don't want to have that hem really noticeable in your finished product. So this is how it is turning out. And like I said, I'm going to do one more pass over the ribbon on the other side, trying to make it nice and symmetrical, so it looks like I kind of did a double needle stitch, sort of. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you're not already following me over at Instagram and Facebook, all those links are down below. And if you're new to the channel, every Tuesday I do a fun video, a technique video, and on Fridays I always have a free tutorial for you guys. And I have tons more free tutorials over at Charmed by Ashley. So I hope you go over to the first video, which like I said will be linked below, as well as the information icon. Check it out. Maybe it'll give you some courage to go out and try to find some adorable vintage patterns so you can try on yourself. And of course, these techniques are not just for children's garments, so you can use them for adults. So you could definitely go out and find some really cute stuff. Especially these days, all those vintage patterns, they're all coming back. The rompers and all those things, those are all trending. So I would definitely check out your secondhand stores and your thrift shops and see if you can find some, and why not try? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye guys!